Hi, everyone. My name is Tristan Waters. I live in El Paso, Texas, due to COVID-19 reasons. I even work here in El Paso currently, and that is the client I will be talking about today. The organization is called the El Paso Electric Company. It's a company that distributes power to the whole city. In the organization, I work in the warehouse department, where we distribute parts, and to the linemen going out into the field. Within my department, there's about 10 of us. And for that reason, the type of training I will be conducting in my training is about how to solve problems and make decisions as a group or team. Every day when I come into work, I'm always working with someone or helping out someone and deliver certain parts or materials to anyone. It's a very work-inducive job. Um, we use a lot of heavy machinery, such as forklifts, boom crane, and we even use forklifts that lift us up in the air. For the purpose of this training is because it's very crucial that we use teamwork to solve problems. Because if you don't do the job right, it can lead to getting hurt or injured. I want to be able to have a team or group able to solve problems and make decisions efficiently. Even though my team or group are very well versed in solving problems as a team, I think it's imperative to have a better understanding of what makes an organization make decisions and solve problems as a group or team. Throughout the training, I'll be using a variety of methods and visual aids to help get my point across and to keep the audience engaged and to have them interacting. It's important to have the group like say stuff and share. And some of these methods I will be using is lecture, discussion, and group activities. So without further ado, let's begin. First off, lecture. Lecture is a great opportunity for people to introduce themselves and start interacting with the lecture. I'm trying to get everyone to understand of what solving problems and making decisions as a group or team means to them. Of course, I'm not going to ask them things that they already know about. But it's imperative to know if they have any questions that maybe they're not familiar with or they want to just learn more about. Next, that's when group discussion comes into play. It's important that I ask them if there's any questions that's concerning, or maybe if they want to ask me about strategies on how to solve problems as a group or team. It's important, especially with an adult audience, to make sure I can give everyone a chance to share their thoughts and feelings in order to have a livelier training, because that's what it's all about, having a more livelier training and making sure everyone is paying attention to all the material. Finally, moving on to group activities, I want to make sure everyone is comfortable and being able to work with one another. It's imperative that we do these small activities because that's what building a good team and group is all about. I need to be able to make sure everyone has an understanding of how imperative it is to work as a group or team. Trust is a huge factor in this method. Without trust, teams or groups usually fall apart. We want groups to be moving. I want them to be interactive, being involved. With that being said, we'll be moving on to the visual aid component of this training. Some of them will include PowerPoints, the handouts, and a video. So if you can give me a quick second, I will share with you my screen. So one moment, please. Here we are. All right. Well, obviously, this is the beginning, how to solve problems and make decisions as a group or team. There's my name and the company that I'm doing the presentation for. So moving on, we have to do the outline of today, which is group discussion, the handout discussion, which I will be passing out before the lecture. But once those are passed out, we'll get to work on like what goes on through the outline. Then the values of having a group and team. We're going to go into some lecture videos, their thoughts, opinions, because it's very important that everybody's interactive throughout the whole presentation, because even though they're lecture videos, they need to be, I want people to have an understanding of what it really means to them and see like what are their feelings, their thoughts about it. Was there something wrong? And then we're going to move on to a case study discussion and then group exercise. So first step, we're going to be this will be the, okay, so this will be the group discussion. So basically the values of what it's all about with groups and teams. So these are the 4 main points that I want to discuss. I'm going to generally, obviously, I won't be going slide to slide because I want to be able to provide a guideline for everybody, since this isn't the full presentation. So teamwork builds morals, it's supportive, teamwork helps solve problems, teamwork is important. So what I'm gonna be doing is like going between each step of the teamwork and building morals and supportive, all those. And I'm gonna be asking questions about like what they think or what's important to their values or their issues. So then moving on to the lecture videos, we're going to be showing quick little clips here and there, very like clips like these.
Degreed learning experience helps you dynamically grow your people by connecting everyone to the content.
Welcome to our short course on effective teamwork. Brought to you by the friendly team at Childcare Experts. Effective teamwork is important not only for an organisation to succeed, but also for its people's well-being. As the famous Michael Jordan once said, talent wins games, but teamwork and intelligence win championships. So what are the elements of effective teamwork? Open communication allows your team to be more engaged and understand that what they do matters in the success of the business. Clear direction and goals. Having a clear direction allows you to decide what your goals will be. Every goal you have will require a strategy to be implemented for achieving it. A sense of accountability. Accountability is about ownership.
So as you can see, that's one of the videos I'll be sharing. I'm not going to play the whole video, but you kind of get an idea of what the sense is about the video. I'll play a little snippet of the second clip that I'll be providing in the video.
One of the key elements of success is teamwork. Now, teamwork works like a clock. For a clock to work at all, you need all the parts functioning properly within a collaborative setting. In healthcare, many professionals work interdependently to achieve a common goal: patient treatment. So what benefits does teamwork have? It improves quality of patient care, reduces length of stay, enhances patient safety, and reduces workload issues amongst healthcare workers. Not only does your workplace become more enjoyable and productive when you're able to operate as a team, but safety issues are reduced.
So you kind of have a little gist of what that video intakes. So after those 2 videos are up, we'll be going back to the slides and get thoughts and opinions. Maybe somebody has an opinion about what was wrong about the video. Maybe they had a different look into what they think about it. So I want this training to be very engaging, and I want people to be discussing like if maybe that video didn't make sense to them, or maybe they're having some questions that they want to be reminded of. Next, for the majority of the training, we're going to be going over this case study that I found. So let me find you that case study. I have it right here. Okay, so this case study right here is about the successful teamwork. I don't know if I'm going to be butchering. I feel like I'm going to be butchering the name, but it's by this man right here, Piña Torcan, I believe. But what I found so fascinating about this case study is that it talks about the understanding and the skills needed to create and have like a good synergy when it comes to like a team environment. I want to be able to discuss, we'll go into depths about these steps right here. Communicating as a team to for team success and share goals, interdependence, interpersonal skills, open communication with positive feedback, appropriate team composition, and commitment to team processes, leadership, and accountability. I think all like primarily all of the case study has good, solid information that we can talk about and discuss. Like, for example, we can go into detail about open communication and positive feedback right here. I believe this could be like a good idea to do. For example, it says right here, activities listening to the concerns and needs of a team member and values the contributions, and expressing this helps to create an effective team environment. We can just go over that and get some positive feedback and see what people think about it. So moving on. And then we're going to go into our final thing, which is the group exercise. For the group exercise, I was primarily thinking about doing a icebreaker activity. We will be doing an icebreaker activity, well, which is primarily to get everyone more involved and more enthusiastic about like working as a team. And with this icebreaker activity, I want to be able to assign people little challenges that give them ideas and thoughts of like what goes into making a team more efficient, and how do you bring every team member up to par with everyone, and how they can like effectively communicate. For example, I could, for the group exercise, I want to give a scenario, and each team will be assigned little tasks throughout the whole thing, and I want little groups to be communicating to one another. And primarily this will open up what it essentially is, which is the icebreaker activity, which is opens up about issues that they're having, and like the entirety of the group, what is failing and what needs to be improved upon. And that's it. So after that, there will be final thoughts about what the training entailed, and if they have any opinions, any final thoughts and sayings about what they took from the training. And that is everything from this lecture. I appreciate you guys listening, and thank you.